Celtics fans, brace yourselves. What started as a routine health issue for Kristaps Porzingis has now thrown a wrench into Boston's playoff march. Just when the Celtics looked poised for a deep Eastern Conference semifinals run, a lingering illness has surfaced at the worst possible moment, sidelining their star big man and testing the limits of Joe Mazzulla's roster. Let's dive into the inside story shaking up TD Garden, one that could define the postseason. The Game 1 shock. Porzingis, sidelined as Knicks storm back, it was supposed to be a classic Celtics playoff statement until it unraveled in the second half. In Game 1 against the New York Knicks, Boston led by 20 points before everything changed, and the heart of the drama was Kristaps Porzingis' mysterious absence. After playing just 13 minutes and not scoring a single point, 0 for 4 from the field, 4 rebounds, Porzingis never emerged from the locker room in the second half. Initially listed as questionable to return due to illness, it soon became clear this was more than just a bad night. As the Celtics faltered, especially when backup center Luke Kornet battled foul trouble, Boston missed Porzingis' mix of rim protection and shooting, and the Knicks took full advantage, ultimately stealing Game 1 in overtime, 108-105. The return of an old foe, a viral illness, lingers for weeks. Fans and analysts wonder, was this illness something new, or a ghost from earlier in the season? Joe Mazzulla addressed the speculation head-on in Tuesday's media session. At first, he said he had no idea if it was related to the viral illness that benched Porzingis for 9 games in February and March. But then, a revealing admission: Porzingis has been battling this same illness ever since his return to action on March 15. Since he came back, I think he's been kind of dealing with it on and off, fighting through it, working through it, doing the best that he can, Mazzulla explained, highlighting the star's resilience. I think it was just too much for him in that game. I didn't know that was going to happen until I found out about it in that game. This wasn't just about one night. Porzingis has tried to push through, but Game 1 proved a breaking point, putting his short-term availability in serious question. The domino effect, Celtics' depth faces, a stern test. The absence of Porzingis didn't just change the box score. It forced Mazzulla to scramble. Veteran Al Horford logged 24 intense minutes after halftime and in overtime, trying to anchor a reshuffled defense and offense. As foul trouble mounted for Kornet, Boston's lineup flexibility evaporated, shrinking their tactical options and making it painfully clear just how much Porzingis means to this. He's got such a unique skill set with his rim protection and shooting. So yes, him being out definitely impacted our group, Horford admitted post. But ultimately, I give the Knicks credit. They were the better team Monday. The Knicks' comeback was made easier by Boston losing not just a tall defender, but a strategic weapon who creates tough matchups on both ends of the floor. The search for a backup plan moved from theoretical to urgent, right in the heat of the playoffs. Flashes of brilliance, flickers of concern. Porzingis' inconsistent postseason. It's easy to see why losing Porzingis hurts so much. Since returning late in the regular season, his production has been a mixed. During the 5-game first-round series against the Orlando Magic, Porzingis posted a monster Game 2, 20 points, 10 rebounds, and a strong Game 4, 19 points in 22 minutes, but otherwise struggled, totaling only 21 points across the other 3 games and shooting a chilly 35.2% from the field, including just 11.8% from. It was a microcosm of a season interrupted by both illness and nagging lower leg injuries, the latter of which caused him to miss 40 regular season. When healthy, Porzingis broadens Boston's champion. But since donning Celtic green, availability has consistently been the challenge. Monday night's 0 in the scoring column reignited old worries about whether the Celtics can rely on his body in the playoff pressure cooker. Day-to-day decisions, Porzingis, both in limbo as Game 2 looms. Joe Mazzulla's daily update has become must-watch. He's a little bit better, Mazzulla said of Porzingis. We'll see how he feels, just kind of. If the Latvian big man misses another contest, it'll be his 13th playoff DNP, as a jarring stat for someone acquired to provide postseason. But Porzingis isn't the only injury question. Rotation sharpshooter Sam Hauser suffered a sprained ankle in the same game and is also considered day. Hauser and Porzingis finished number 1 and 2 in three-point shooting percentage among Boston players during the regular season, an essential stretch for Boston's offensive. Yet, Hauser's recent postseason play has mirrored his teammates' 0 points in the first 3 games against Orlando, then injured just 4 minutes after checking in for the first time in the second half on Monday, having missed both his 3-point attempts and finishing a -7 in limit. For the first time in 175 games over 2 seasons, Hauser didn't play a first-half minute, a rare wrinkle prompted by matchup shuffles, foul trouble, and the Celtics' desperate search for answers. The coaching challenge, Mazzulla's need for strategic. There was any silver lining, it's that Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla didn't hide from the challenge. Everything was just about the matchups and the sub-patterns, he explained after the game, detailing how personnel decisions were driven by changing circumstances, player fouls, substitutions, and the Knicks' own adjustment patterns. But, as the postseason grinds on, Mazzulla's ability to keep the Celtics' engine running with key pieces missing will define his legacy this spring. Will the Celtics find solutions on the fly, or will injuries and illness expose cracks in one of the NBA's deepest? A critical crossroads for hopes, with Kristaps Porzingis' health an open question, and Sam Hauser's status up in the air. Boston's title chase has clearly hit a road. The Celtics' dreams now depend not just on Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum's heroics, but on the resilience of a roster suddenly forced to improvise, adapt, and... Is this a speed bump on Boston's road to the finals, or a sign that their quest for Banner 18 could once again come undone by bad luck? The answer will unfold over the next few games, as the Celtics try to hold the line against a surging Knicks squad that senses history. What do you fans? Will the Celtics weather this health crisis and push deeper into the playoffs, or have these injuries put their title bid in jeopardy? Drop your thoughts in the comments and hit that like button if you're still all in on Boston's championship dreams. We'll have all the latest updates and insights right here. Don't go anywhere.